Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Shailesh Fulsunge, father of a superboy, a hoteler since 1988, a Taj veteran, Amazon #1 best-selling author, a steward transformed into a managing director, founder of Menon Hospitality Private Limited. In continuation with the topic, project financing and funding for the hotels, I am going to talk on a very important topic, a micro topic rather, acquisition financing. Now, what do you understand by acquisition financing? The funds which are available for existing assets. It could be a hotel, a property which we can say in our language, in our terminology, we say brownfield project, which requires fund to refurbish it, redevelop it, redo it. It must have gone bad, so to make it live once again, so the funds would be required. So the lenders show interest in such kind of acquisition financing. However, there are certain paperwork which has to be done, the viability and the feasibility of the asset, the various reports has to be done. Like we spoke in the funds required for development of hotel project, the kind of documents required, your primary feasibility reports, your secondary feasibility reports, your cash flows, the operator tie-ups, the TV studies will be part of this. However, it becomes easier for the lender to lend the money to the borrower because he already has the existing asset. However, it shouldn't be an NPA property. NPA, non-performing assets, are little difficult to get funded. So what are the parameters on which the funder will fund you? They have a typical formula. They work on a DSCR pattern. Now, what do you understand by DSCR? DSCR is debt service coverage ratio. So there are parameters set. If your debt is 1, so your debt servicing capability should work out when they do the calculations on their Excel sheets. It should work out 1 is to 1.5 or 1 is to 7.5 and above. Then it will be seen as a healthy ratio, and the decision on funding would be taken. That is a commercial viability. Otherwise, your credibility in the market, your credit reports, your compliances with the ROCs, your compliance with the tax department should be up to date. That will again give you a plus point on your capability and on your reliability, wherein the lender gets the comfort level. Such financing also comes to you for a turnaround project. Now, what do you understand by turnaround? Turnaround, the funds are required to maybe acquire an existing asset, or could be fund needed to reconfigure, rehabilitate, or refurnish, or redo, or make it live. So all these things come under the acquisition financing. However, in this pattern, or whatever pattern, the owners would always expect the tenure of your EMIs should be little lengthier, which supports the owner to give you lesser EMIs. Your monthly equated installments are reduced if your length is longer. There are consultants who assist you. We are also the ones who have tie-ups with various NBFCs and banking organizations, wherein we can assist you. So there are certain consultants, certain experts who work on this and who support you in doing all these things. There are banking organization, non-banking, non-financial banking organizations, government organizations are party to this, and they fund you for acquisition financing. Summing up with this, I'm coming up with a lot of more micro videos on the same topic. Stay tuned, stay stay connected, subscribe to my channel for more videos. There's a lot of information around on my channel, Sailesh Fulsunge on YouTube channel. Please stay connected. Till then, see you.